What up, everybody? On an interview on the Tamron Hall show promoting the final season of Power Book 2 Ghost, the Tariq, who plays Tasha, possibly gave away the biggest teaser yet that Ghost will make his much anticipated return on the final episode. She said she was excited to give the fans what they've been waiting for. And then later on in the same interview, she said that the ending was going to give us what we need. In my opinion, this is pretty much spelling out the return of Ghost. Because what else could all the fans be waiting for? Collectively, it's the return of James St. Patrick. Some fans might want certain characters to die or something like that, but nothing would give the Power Universe as a whole what we want like the return of James St. Patrick. If you could even think of something other than Ghost returning that she could be talking about, let me know in the comments. Because I know she's not talking about Tariq getting knocked off. Because some of y'all might have wanted that at the end of Power or the beginning of Book 2. But for the most part, at this point, everyone is rooting for Tariq. I think that the ending that most Power fans want is for Ghost to show up and save Tariq in the final episode. A few people commented on my video a few days ago when I said I love the series Snowfall, but the ending was trash in my personal opinion. They said the ending was perfect because it was a full circle moment. And I understand that, but at the same time, I ask you the question, were you rooting against the character the whole series? Because I don't watch the series for 6 seasons, 6 years rooting for a character in every episode just for them to become an alcoholic or a bum or die or go to prison at the end of the series. And I understand that this is what happens 90% of the time in real life. But I would still prefer that the character make it out, especially if that's what they were ultimately trying to do, like Ghost or Franklin said. With that said, if Ghost does return, what's going to be his role after he potentially saves Tariq or whatever happens in the finale? And of course, after it's revealed exactly how he faked his death, then what's next for the St. Patrick family? Will they be back in the game? Start a legit business like Club Truth, or a combination of both? I think that the clues and the Easter eggs have been right in front of our faces from the beginning of the series to season 4 of Book 2, even get into the actual actors' personal lives outside of the show, and also the theme of season 4. And that is that the St. Patrick family is going to reunite and start a record label similar to the Lion family from Empire, except the Power Universe version. I've been told that 50 Cent was a huge Empire fan, and that makes a lot of sense, being that 50 Cent is a rapper and a mogul himself. In addition to that, both Amari Hardwick and Michael Rainey Jr. have recently dropped albums. And Michael Rainey Jr. said in an interview that he wants his next move to be a combination of his love for music and his acting. Another Easter egg that Tariq is going to be getting into the music industry on the next spinoff. And those aren't the only two St. Patrick family actors who have ties to the music industry. Before Naturi Naughton ever acted on Power, she was a singer in the group 3LW. She also starred as Lil' Kim in the Notorious B.I.G. movie. Then take a look at the theme of season 4, another clue that the St. Patricks are about to get into the music industry. The theme is like father, like son. And of course, there are a lot of similarities between Ghost and Tariq. Even Zion called Tariq Lil Ghost right before Tariq killed him, meaning Zion knew Ghost was also a killer. That also has a double meaning because Lil Wayne and Birdman once dropped an album together titled Like Father, Like Son, one of my all-time favorite albums that was definitely peak Wayne, and he always went a little extra hard when he was rapping with Baby. But Birdman and Wayne uniting on an album like Father, Like Son together is another clue that Tariq and Ghost will unite again as well. And the label YMCMB, Young Money Cash Money Ballers, is just another clue of Tariq and Ghost's next hustle. And in season 4 of Power Book 2 Ghost, the clues right in front of our face what Tariq's next hustle is going to be. And that is also his current hustle. Tariq and Braden's front for their drug operation is already the singing group No Lies and their merch table. The record label would just be taking this to the next level. And this being the Power Universe, you know things still got to get done a little slimy. So we could possibly see something like Tariq initially starting out by forcing the No Lies group to sign a contract under him and Braden's management. Because of the amount of money that Braden has spent promoting the group to get the gigs and the word of mouth out about the parties. Keep in mind they're planning on using a portion of the money they made selling product to pay influencers and things like that to get the word out for them. The fact that this group and the merch is called No Lies, another way of saying truth, is another clue that Tariq will make this his own. We could see Tariq do something like what we saw Lulu do with Crown Camacho in Raising Kanan. Once Crown had racked up enough debt to Lou from his coke habit and from Lou paying all his employees, Lou came in with his lawyer, and with a little force, Crown signed over half of his label, Bulletproof Records, to Lou. And I made a video during Raising Kanan Season 3 presenting the question if Lulu was Ghost's father, and also laying out the clues and the similarities between the two. I'm actually split 3 ways about who Ghost's father is, between Lou, another Raising Kanan character I'm not going to say in this video, or a character that hasn't been introduced yet. But a lot of people do think that Lou is Ghost's father. But if Lou actually is Ghost's father, Lou wanted to get into the music industry, and it finally being fulfilled through his son and grandson, Ghost and Tariq, is the type of full circle moment that I would want to see on screen, rather than a character becoming an alcoholic and a bum. Also keep in mind that in episode 1 of Power, Ghost was standing across the street from Club True saying, "Your boy did it, Pops," talking about opening up the club. A major part of the reason why Club Truth meant so much to James is because it was in honor of his father's dream. If Lou is actually Ghost's father, then starting this record label would actually be honoring his father's initial dream. Then also keep in mind that it was said that Lou's father was a jazz musician, so the love for music runs in their family. It was also said when they were young, Ghost used to be a rapper and Tommy was his DJ. They had a whole group naming everything JSP and Tommy Tom. Ghost even had a song he wrote, and he said it was for Tasha, but he actually wrote it for Angela. But this likely means that Ghost first envisioned himself going legit by becoming a famous rapper. Maybe if the music game was more like it is today, back when Ghost was younger, he could have made that happen. It was also said all throughout Power that Tasha wanted to be a singer. Even when she took the stand on Book 2 for her mock trial, she said that she wanted to be a singer before she met James. And in Season 1 of Power, Tasha was raising up Raina to become a singer before things started getting crazy for the St. Patrick family. But right now, Ghost is MIA. Tasha is barely scraping by, working a job at Shop Depot, and Tariq is just happy for every day that he survives. This is far from the life that Ghost had once imagined for his family. So when he returns, he will put the St. Patrick family back in their place at the top. I also think that the St. Patricks will move to Atlanta for the next spinoff, because Golden Brooks, who played Janet, was also on the Tamron Hall show with Naturi Naughton and Michael Rainey Jr., so that makes me think we haven't heard the last of Janet and that she will have a bigger role on the next Power book. And Janet lives in Atlanta, so part of the ending of Power Book 2 could be Tariq and Diana moving to Atlanta to get out the game and away from the life. And I don't think that Ghost and Tasha would be back together, but they would agree to work together at the same time for the sake of their children, adding another interesting dynamic to the next book. And if the St. Patricks do move to Atlanta and get out the life completely, the drug game element of the show could be added through the artists that they sign to the record label. Because if they do go this route, I would definitely want them to have some real street dudes on the label, like 50 Cent or the Hot Boys from Cash Money, for example. But where would this leave Tommy Egan and the other characters from Book 2? In the recent interview on Blavity, Michael Rainey Jr. hinted that we could see those 6 actors reuniting again in the Power universe. But he was also holding back tears, like that won't be happening anytime soon. So I think there will be 3 new spin-offs coming after Book 2 and Force conclude. Tariq, Diana, Ghost, and Tasha will be part of a spin-off based around the record label that I just got done discussing. Tommy will return back to New York and be the Connect and work with Kane, Braden, and Effie. And the final spin-off on this timeline, not including Origins, will either be with Noma in London or centered around Rashad Tate as a congressman in Washington, D.C. And there you have it. Leave your thoughts, theories, and predictions in the comments.